think this is the end of you and drugs?
I was quite happy selling was chestnuts in Times Square. One day I'm whistling to myself. He says, "Hey kid, you can sing, I'm gonna make you big, yeah."
Crawling on your belly, loyal scene all of me. What happened to the good old boy? Spitting feathers, slashing.
I always said I never wanted to write about love, and then I went and did that anyway. I've got maybe 7 or 8 songs.
That I was fine. That I wasn't being a terrible father or a terrible son.
It's so lonely. I could die.
34 quid.
Secret love and rocky relations. Pete Doherty spilled the tea in 2012, unveiling a secret that had tongues wagging all over the place. He and Amy Winehouse. Yeah, those two were way more than just pals. Turns out, they were romantically entangled, but shh, it was hush-hush during their wild and crazy fame days.
You give your oranges and your Marmite, you can make a bit of booze, but you can't get pen and paper, you can't get stuff. In his mind, if I'm still using in any way, then basically I'm not, yeah.
Their relationship wasn't all rainbows and unicorns, though. Pete spilled the beans on the rocky road they traversed. Amy, for all her undeniable talent, could turn into a bit of a tough cookie, especially as things headed south. Pete spilled that Amy wasn't exactly handing out gold stars for foolishness. She had her limits, and when crossed, things got a bit rocky between them. But amidst the glitz and glam, Pete couldn't ignore the writing on the wall. He couldn't shake off the worry brewing in his gut. Amy's health was on his mind, and not in a fleeting passing thought kind of way. Nope, he was genuinely concerned. He watched her shrink, not in terms of fame, but physically. The girl seemed fragile, sipping more milkshakes than chowing down on solid meals. It was alarming, to say the least. Imagine being in Pete's shoes, watching someone you care about go down that road. It's like seeing a flower wilting before your eyes, knowing there's only so much you can do. You want to scream, "Hey, take care of yourself," but some battles, they're fought within. And for Pete, witnessing Amy's decline was a painful, helpless sort of journey.
The bar's going to be done here.
Right.
Come and have a look.
When's it actually going to open?
Oh, I don't know. Other people falling out of the fucking carriage, you know, and people getting carried off in bags, and then it's like, this is waiting.
Their love story wasn't some fairy tale. It was messy, real, and raw. Sometimes love isn't just roses and sunshine. It's messy hair, tear-streaked faces, and late-night worries. Pete saw it all, felt it all, and even though their relationship had its bumps, he couldn't shake off the love and concern he had for Amy, especially as her health took a turn for the worse. The controversial videos and backlash. Let's talk about the infamous Wine Mouse video. Amy Winehouse and Pete Doherty, a duo known for their rebellious streak, decided it would be a swell idea to film themselves playing with a bunch of baby mice. Well, the internet went bonkers, and not in a good way. Picture this.
What do you think will happen without drugs?
I don't know, what do you think will happen to you without drugs, Heather?
What do you think life will get better? More creative?
Two music rebels surrounded by these teeny tiny critters filming it all. People weren't exactly sending applause emojis their way. It was more like pitchforks and angry comments. Animal lovers, rightfully so, were up in arms, shaking their fists at the screen. They accused Amy and Pete of endangering these baby mice, taking them away from their mama and basically making a show out of it. The outcry was intense, and rightfully so. Separating baby mice from their mother? That's a big no-no in the animal world. But here's the kicker. Amy's spokesperson had their back. They brushed off the criticism, saying it was all in good fun, harmless like a game of tag or something. According to them, the mice weren't in any danger, just a couple of folks having a laugh. Now that's a spicy debate, isn't it? On one side, you've got people waving the animal cruelty flag, and on the other, a spokesperson saying, "Relax, it's just a bit of harmless fun."
No, I mean, it's just a straight jazz hip hop album, and a lot of the stuff out is not heartfelt.
It's like a tug-of-war between the animal rights squad and those who saw it as nothing more than a playful moment caught on camera. This controversy was the kind that had folks divided, arguing back and forth with no clear winner. But hey, It sure stirred the pot and got everyone talking. It's the kind of thing that sticks in people's minds, reminding us that even our favorite icons can spark a heated debate when they step over certain lines. Amy's baby premonition. Now here's a story that's straight out of the Twilight Zone. Before Pete Doherty even dreamt of tying the knot or swapping baby stories, the late great Amy Winehouse apparently pulled a fortune teller act. No crystal balls or tarot cards needed. Amy had a premonition, a real-life prediction about Pete's future, and it's the kind of stuff that gives you goosebumps. Imagine this scene.
His eyes were like yours. His hair was exactly your shade of brown.
There's something in me that, I don't know, there's just this mad soldier inside me who never cries, who never gets upset.
Amy, the iconic songstress herself, seemingly has a moment of clairvoyance. She looks into the future, a crystal clear picture of Pete's life ahead flashing before her eyes. She foretells that Pete, the rebel rock star, would one day walk down the aisle and have kiddos with a certain someone named Katya DeVitas. Whoa, right? Now hold your skepticism because the plot thickens. Katya herself stepped up to confirm this mystical prophecy. Yep, Pete's now wife spilled the tea, verifying Amy's otherworldly prediction. She recounted that surreal moment when Amy, in all her mystical glory, declared Pete's future with startling accuracy.
Who's so lonely? I could die.
30, 40 quid.
Talk about a jaw-dropping twist. I mean, how often do you hear about someone foreseeing a future marriage and babies, and then boom, it becomes reality? It's like Amy had a direct line to the universe or a hotline to the future. It's the kind of tale that has you wondering about cosmic connections and the mysteries of fate. It's a surreal yet heartwarming twist in their story, almost like Amy had this cosmic wink for Pete, a bit of future-telling magic that played out just as she saw it. Who knew Amy's knack for hitting the right notes would extend to predicting love stories and family tales too? Guess some things just can't be explained by logic. They're meant to be felt in the realm of the uncanny and the extraordinary. Pete Doherty, Memories and Regrets. Pete Doherty, the rebel with a heart, couldn't shake off the memories of his fiery relationship with the one and only Amy Winehouse. Despite the roller coaster ride they went through, Pete's love for Amy remained unwavering, even after the stormy seas of their relationship.
I'm doing alright, yeah, no thanks to BMI Airlines, like 6 hours in Heathrow. That was fine. That I wasn't being a terrible father or a terrible son.
He opened his heart, admitting that love, even when it's messy, doesn't just vanish into thin air. But along with that love, there came a heavy dose of regret. Pete bore witness to the toll that drugs took on Amy. He wasn't just a spectator, he was in the front row, seeing how it all unfolded. He couldn't help but express remorse over how substance overuse affected Amy's fragile mental and physical health. He saw it lead to her tragic and untimely departure due to alcohol poisoning. It's the kind of heartache that stays with you, a bitter reminder of the cost of addiction.
Times I got upset and pulled my sink off or got involved in any kind of fracas was when I couldn't get pen or paper.
In the midst of this emotional storm, Pete found a way to honor Amy's memory. He channeled his emotions into a tribute, a song titled Flags from the Old Regime, a heartfelt melody dedicated to the memory of Amy Winehouse. But it didn't stop there. Pete, in a move that spoke volumes, donated all the song's proceeds to the Amy Winehouse Foundation. That foundation? It's all about raising awareness among young folks about the dangers of drugs and alcohol. Talk about turning pain into purpose. It's a touching gesture, isn't it? Instead of drowning in remorse or letting the past linger, Pete found a way to give back, to keep Amy's legacy alive by making a difference in a cause that mattered deeply to her. It's the kind of tribute
Amy, you're good to go? You okay to sing for us now? What track are you going to do?
I'm going to sing a song called I Heard Love Is Blind.
that echoes louder than words, a melody that carries the weight of memories and the hope for a better, sober tomorrow for the younger generation. Sometimes, in the depths of our regrets, we find a way to shine a light and make a difference, just like Pete did for Amy. Life After Turmoil, Pete's new chapter. Pete Doherty, once the poster child for turbulence and chaos, seems to have made quite the U-turn in his life's narrative. The rebel rocker swapped the wild ride for a more settled journey, venturing into the land of marital bliss with Katya DeVitas. Yep, he tied the knot and took a leap into the world of family and stability. Now, reports are swirling about Pete's transformation from a notorious rock and roll legend to a chap embracing the calm, serene vibes of a life in France.
I always said I never wanted to write about love, and then I went and did that anyway. I've got maybe 7 or 8 songs.
I was quite happy selling Bush chestnuts in Times Square. One day I'm whistling to myself. He says, hey kid, you can sing, I'm gonna make you big, yeah.
It's like he traded in those wild nights for quiet sunsets and lazy Sundays. Talk about a shift in gears, right? Seems like Pete's found his groove in this new chapter, embracing personal growth and a newfound sense of contentment. With his family by his side, he's painting a picture of stability, leaving behind the turbulent whirlwind that once defined him. But hey, life isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Even in this new chapter, Pete's faced ongoing scrutiny. There's this lingering cloud hovering over him regarding Mark Blanco's tragic demise.
Crawling on your belly, lower scene all of me. What happened to the good old boy? Spitting feathers, slashing.
Do you think this is the end of you and drugs?
Investigations and documentaries keep poking at certain controversies, keeping that part of his past alive and kicking. It's like a tale of two worlds for Pete. On one hand, he's stepping into this tranquil, settled life, finding peace in the everyday moments. On the other hand, there are these shadows from the past that just won't fade, reminding everyone that not all chapters close neatly. It's the story of a man trying to move forward, finding solace in a new life while wrestling with the echoes of his past. Life, huh? It's never just a straightforward plotline. There are always twists, turns, and a bit of unfinished business thrown in for good measure. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.